Hi, this is John Oakes. I am the author of Ultimate Mole Control. It is the #1 selling mole control book and course on the internet today. I wanted to film this quick video just to give you a little bit more information about the course and a little background about how I came up with this. What I'm going to have you do is take a walk with me real quick. Let's go this way. We're going to take a quick walk through the yard here so that you can kind of get an idea and a feel for the expansive nature of the landscaping that I was dealing with when I had my mole disaster, my mole problem. What I have here is actually a 4-acre piece of property, and 2 acres of that are fully landscaped. So I had, essentially an acre and a half of lawn space and a whole segment of beds all the way around that I had to deal with mole issues with. So as you can see, there's a lot of lawn to deal with. Alright, so welcome to the front yard. What you can see in our walk around the house is that there's a lot of space to deal with, and I had quite a mole disaster. In fact, when we first landscaped this 2 acres on this part of the property, we were literally coming out almost every other day and finding as many as 15 to 18 mole holes every single morning. So what we had to do is literally come out here with a wheelbarrow and shovel that dirt. And there were times where my wife and I would fill the wheelbarrow a couple of times with new fresh dirt that was uprooted by those moles. It became quite a disaster. And some of you already know what I went through and know the anguish and the frustration that I dealt with. But I literally, for the course of about 2.5 to 3 years, tried every possible solution under the sun. I spent close to $1,000 on gimmicky products, sound devices, bait, traps, everything I could possibly try. I tried it. So I can tell you from experience that most, if not all, of those gimmicky products simply do not work. Some of them work a little bit, but just enough to cause a lot more frustration. So I developed my own sort of formula for setting traps. I also discovered which trap out of the nearly 100 traps that are on the market was the most successful, that worked the most often in any climate and soil conditions. So after doing that and perfecting that over the course of about 6 months, I completely eliminated my mole problem. Now when I say completely eliminated, because I am right next to another 2 acres of basically forest land, I will always have the occasional mole that comes into my yard. However, because of the trapping system that I now use, I can very quickly trap that mole and eliminate it from my yard before it causes an immense amount of damage. So some of you who may not be seeing the value in this course at this point, you probably need to get a little bit more frustrated. Try a few more of those gimmicky products so that you can get to where I was when I would have been willing to pay as much as a couple $100 for this course. However, that's not what I'm going to charge you for it. In fact, I'm not even going to charge you $100 for this course. I'm not even going to charge you $50 for this course. As you can see, when you scroll down the page to see what the price is at, it's far lower than that, and it's really a no-brainer. If you have a mole problem, simply buy the course, go through the course, watch the training videos. In fact, there's one thing that I wanted to share with you to sort of illustrate the frustration level that I reached when I was dealing with my mole problem. And that is, there was a time where I was literally up at the crack of dawn with a 12-gauge shotgun, walking around waiting for any type of movement in the soil so that I could start blasting at that hole. I did this for several times, in fact, and of course never got one that way. The funny thing is, I now hear one of my neighbors off in the distance in the morning shooting at his mole hole, so I probably need to go over there and talk with him. Anyway, I hope that you see the value in this course, and I hope that you find this useful, and I look forward to helping you get rid of your mole problem.